I'm Ron Hall with Hall Yard Design. Thank you for joining us on another chair chat, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our favorite place, New Orleans, Louisiana.
What was it about New Orleans that made it feel like a home so quickly?
The biggest thing I would say is I'll never forget the first time I went to visit New Orleans. My first introduction to New Orleans was through the author Anne Rice, all of her amazing books and the Vampire series, and it just made me fall in love with that whole area, and I couldn't wait to go, and the architecture always fascinated me. And my first trip there was for early Mardi Gras, so I got to go down and experience the city in the throes of its party, and I just fell in love with the spirit of the people and the feeling of the city. It just felt so warm and inviting, and coming from Tennessee, where I love our home, I love what we're around. But when I went to New Orleans, it was the closest thing that I could say would be to a past life experience. I could tell you what was around the corner before I rounded the corner. And so there was just such a sense of belonging the minute I went there, and I was hooked.
It's clear how much New Orleans has impacted you as a person. Is there anything specifically about the city, the culture, the architecture that's influenced you as a designer as well?
For me as a designer, it really does align with so much of my philosophy, which is there are very few, if any, houses in the world that are not worth saving. And from my earliest life, 21, I bought my first condemned house and renovated. And Knoxville was a little behind the rest of the country on saving historical properties. And when I went to New Orleans, you just see that everyone there is so committed to preserving the history of that town, and you have so many different influences there. You have Spanish, you have French. I mean, it's just such a melting pot. And so it really expanded my design taste. It showed me another way of layering in beautiful antiques with contemporary pieces. And I think Robert touched on this also, is that you just can't take anything too seriously in New Orleans. So even though you walk in these beautiful, refined spaces, there's still a playfulness to it. There's a little, just kind of, it's off-center a little bit. It's just not as perfect. And my nature as a designer and as a person is I want everything to be perfect. And so places like New Orleans challenge me to step outside that box and have a little bit more fun.
And so as a resident now of New Orleans for almost 20 plus years, can you walk us through your favorite day or a favorite day spent in the city?
Yes. Favorite day, A, is not getting up early. And then we love to get up, have a nice, easy morning with our coffee. Our favorite thing after that is to call in a to-go order at La Boulangerie, this wonderful French bakery uptown. It's just minutes from Audubon Park, and we'll take our beautiful croissants and go and walk one of the most beautiful parks in the country. And the man that designed the Audubon Park is Olmsted, which also designed Central Park. So they all have these large vistas and really encourage you to experience nature. And so it's wonderful to go there that morning and have that grounding experience, maybe see an alligator on your way through. And then from there, go back to the house, change clothes, walk up and down Magazine Street, enjoy the antique stores, hit one of your favorite lunch spots. You can go to James Beard Award-winning restaurant or go to a little hole in the wall for lunch. Then go back, have a little nap, and then you change clothes and go to the Quarter for the evening and talk about a contrast. You can have that wonderful, rich culture and wonderful bars to go to and have a lovely cocktail, and then have a little walk on the river at the end of the night and end it with a beignet at Café Du Monde.
Love it.